Hey guys, welcome to No Solution. I'm Scott, and today I wanted to do a quick review of the new release from one of my favorite bands, Gravewürm. It is called Morbid Trinity. Just came out on Funeral Empire Records, which is the band's own label. This is the 30th anniversary of the band, and their 21st full-length release, plus numerous splits and comp appearances and things like that. There's a lot of Gravewürm out there. If you like Gravewürm, you have a lot of choices. So this is available right now on Bandcamp. I'll put a link down below for that, digital or CD. Sorry about that. Got some sweet Mark Riddick artwork there. Always a good selling point. So, let's get into it. If you're not familiar with Gravewürm, they're a first wave black metal band. A lot of times when someone says black metal, if you're thinking Emperor, Mayhem, etc., this is the earlier stuff. This is the roots. Sorry, I've got notes here, and I'm not confident enough to go right off the cuff right now, so bear with me. The production is really clear. It's a little quiet, but just turn it up. It's no big deal. It's about 30 some minutes long, so it's short. But I talked to Kevin, the man who is Gravewürm. He told me that it's by design. He had more songs, but he just didn't think they measured up or didn't fit with what this album was. So 8 songs, 30 minutes. And I would much rather have a 30-minute album that is all killer than stretching it out to 55 minutes just because you could and having it be kind of, you're waiting for it to be over. So for me, perfect length. If it's too short, you hit repeat and let's do it again. Let's go through the songs here. It starts off with Black Knight. This is a kind of a mid-paced stomper. It's the perfect opener. It sounds just like anyone who's familiar with Gravewürm. You hear this and you're like, yep, that's Gravewürm. So good start. The next one, Return to the Shores of Inferno, is probably my favorite, but it's kind of not fair. It's a sequel to Fallen Upon the Shores of Inferno from the Blackfire album from 2010. And it's, I talked to Kevin about this again. He said he considers about 80% a remake, just improving some stuff, improved atmosphere, and it takes an already great song and makes it better, which a lot of times if you're re-recording something's lost. And in this case, I think it improved on the original. Then we have The Sigil, which has this awesome melodic lead over the top of the main riff that Gravewürm does now and then, not all the time, but when they do, I think it always works great. Fallen Temples is the next song. This is a bit of a different feel. The main riff is like kind of just odd and eerie. It works for sure, but it's not something that you might expect from a Gravewürm album. Don't worry, they're not progressing too much, but it's just a little different wrinkle. The next song, Queen of Evil, sort of continues with that vibe, but adds some great leads and crunchy riffs in the middle. Then we have Take Me Back to Hell, which picks up the pace, and this is just a direct, simple, perfect Gravewürm song. Back to the Wolves is the 7th song. Another great one. It has this really cool dissonant part that resolves into the chorus that I really liked. And then it ends with Enter the Dark Dominion, which is just like the first song, is that classic Gravewürm sound. So you have that at the start and at the end, and a little bit of variation in the middle. But if you listen to Gravewürm very much, they're not gonna bust out some saxophones or female vocals or anything. They're not gonna lose you with something completely off the wall. But there are some different vibes throughout the runtime. Something I thought was interesting. Enter the Dark Dominion. Dominion was the original name of Gravewürm, so with the 30th anniversary, I thought that was kind of neat to try to tie that in. Yeah. So all in all, I mean, it's hard to rate it when it just came out, but it's in the top half of Gravewürm releases for sure for me so far. If you haven't seen it and want to know more about Gravewürm, my friend Eli from Dark Hymns from the Cold North invited me onto his channel to do a Gravewürm ranking, and I'll link that below, so if anyone wants to check that out. Yeah, I guess that's it, man. Just I really recommend this album. Check it out on Bandcamp at least, see if it's something you'd be into, and if so, snap it up. Oh, and quick, I just wanted to thank Rick from the Dreadful Minutes and Alan from Let's Talk Metal for giving me a shout out. It's really cool that people that I've been watching on YouTube for a long time, and I'm just starting this channel from nothing, and they took the time to do that. I thought that was really cool of them. So thanks, guys. All right. Thanks for watching.